let's freaking go.
Hey, just because we're live, are we live? I don't know. Joe, anyway, I sent you another email. Don't open it quite yet. Don't even look at it. Don't even
All
look
right,
at it.
all right, all right.
Pretend it's not there.
It's too late. It's too late for that.
No, no.
I said pretend. You don't have to actually genuinely believe it. Just pretend that I didn't do it.
Chat, what's wrong? Dennis is sending fake emails. What's going on? Is this real chat? Yeah.
This is fraudulent emails.
Apparently the last 10 seconds have been captured. Weird. All right.
So, thanks for joining us. Anyone who's joining ahead of the live stream, jump ahead roughly about 15 minutes for the review.
Those
Dun,
words.
dun,
Do it.
dun. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Do it.
Well, you guys have been pretty cagey about what you're carrying, so I suppose I'll go first. Get that out of the way nice and quick. While I will say this has been in the pocket pretty much every day since I got it, I have also been carrying some other silly stuff. So crossbones with M390 has been getting some attention lately. I keep meaning to modify either the lock bar or the tang of the blade because there's a little bit of blade play I don't quite like. And I've made up some new scales for my academic friction folder. I think I actually forgot to show Dennis this while we were in the shop. But
That's fancy.
Yeah, antique paper micarta with the starburst pattern. It's grippy and fun. It kind of looks like skin in person. It's very weird.
It's got some band-aid to it.
Joe, are you just like saying it's paper micarta right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
there was a discussion about
strong
flesh
undertones
micarta.
of, oh God, what have you done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a discussion about the human paper micarta.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't like it.
No.
It's icky.
It looks better in person than it does in my webcam. It'll definitely
handle
looks
looks
better
awesome,
in the
though.
photo. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Why
Good
would you
times,
carry
good
two
times.
similarly sized blades, both made out of the same material? Fuck off. Stop
She's a
asking me these
complicated
questions.
You know why?
Stop asking me questions that I don't like asking myself.
What, you want to
Yeah.
see if your M390 stacks up against CRKT's M390?
Well, for the record, it's Lion Steel's M390, so even better chances of doing well.
Hey, man.
I don't know why they insist on running it so soft. They know how to heat treat steel. Their N690 isn't bad, and their the MagnaCut is not soft at all. So I don't know.
57 to 61, you know.
It really is. It's fine.
You're hurting me and anyone else who owns one, but that's okay. That's okay.
Well, some people don't know what those numbers mean. Come on.
Well, those people anyway.
Anyway, Joe.
Not going there.
I could go next. This is actually the one that actually just says Sunday carry pick. So
Okay.
Okay.
Joe, or if Paul's being a little squirrely about his carry, I can go next.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm happy either way.
So
that's a nice picture, Dennis.
Oh, damn, dude, you're preemptive. Usually he just like waits 30 seconds before he even brings up the picture. I don't even get to spiel and he's bringing up it's a dragonfly. Yeah. And I mean, there's sunsets and rivers and thinking about,
Hell
people
yeah.
I want to spend time with, and usually it's my wife. So when I'm watching sunsets next to rivers. Next week we won't be in town, and so this is one of the rare occasions where I actually get to carry my Dragonfly out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll probably also be my Sunday carry for next week too.
Yeah.
And by next week, you mean the next week that we do?
Well,
like the next week?
Like actually next week, but I'll be in a car driving home from Edmonton. But
yes,
it'll still be my Sunday carry because I get to carry it to Edmonton, and I don't get to carry it to any of the other shows I get to go to. So
that is fair. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I wonder how
It was
much
a slow boil on that one, Paul. It's
I wonder how much data it would take to run the stream from the car during the drive home.
oh god, no.
It'd be so obnoxious.
The selfie ring light would drive our driver insane.
Dude, no one would be able to be heard. It would just be whooshing car noises for the entire stream.
Let's hope we don't have one of those classic hailstorms coming in between
Oh,
You
Edmonton
just turn
and
on.
Calgary.
I really hope not.
Joe just turns on the stream. Dennis is asleep, just on camera.
Guarantee. I bring my
Yeah.
inflatable pillow. That's what I do.
100%.
So, Ben spoilered CF Elite bug out. What is everyone else carrying? Did you already ask that? I don't know. Let's.
I haven't got a chance. No, I have not asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
What-
What are y'all carrying? I don't know if Infinite's still here. He was up mighty early this morning to watch some F1.
You know,
There's
there's a
more
lot
about-
of time between 4:14 to 5 and 7:22. So I'm just saying, like, naps are a glorious thing, sir.
They are.
Mhm.
The trick is to not sleep longer than you intend to. Wake up 5 hours later than you mean to wake up, and then wonder what year it is.
Is it AM or
Get
PM?
out of
No matter what the answer is. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh.
chef's kiss. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
All right.
All right. One of our
I'm
other viewers was falling asleep around the same time as some of our viewers were getting up, so that's good times.
Nice.
I
Nice.
took a nap about an hour after that.
Well, it's
Then
good to see we have 24-hour coverage in our viewers. It's, I mean, if
Yeah.
we need watch guards.
Apparently we got him.
Do we need watch guards?
Not
Nope.
yet.
Okay. I'm concerned about this future that is developing here.
Require our viewership to also
Yeah.
be a line of defense. Don't worry about it.
It's
It's
long,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Look,
Long con.
little bit
So,
of blood. It's a need to give.
You hiding out on things there, Paul?
Yeah,
By the way,
I guess.
yeah, it was a good picture. I can always
Yeah.
find a pretty spot next to that river to take a picture of a dragonfly.
If-
It
I mean,
hasn't failed me yet.
Every spot along that river is a pretty spot, though. So you've got a lot of opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
The dragonfly's got a good balance of stability too, that it can
Yeah.
perch. It perches nicely. So
It's because they can't walk.
Well, boo. Anyway,
Well, they literally they can't walk.
No,
they can
I know
only
that-
land and catch.
I'm just booing you.
That's fair.
I
probably
just
deserve it.
wanted to boo you.
So, Paul, I guess that means you're next.
Yeah, we can start with the first email.
Yeah.
You're
All
being
right.
all secretive, super secret over there.
Super secret. I guess it doesn't really matter which photo. I felt I couldn't pick exactly which photo to use today, so you got a little collage of bullshit from
Oh, you got
Collage
some
of bullshit.
you got some
Well,
two skis,
yeah.
do you?
I'm gonna toss
So-
up one of them right here with the blade out because that is hilarious.
Yep, it happened.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have myself a mermaid.
Too good. Too good.
Oh yeah. By the way, we got back from Toronto a
Toronto?
couple weeks back, and our gear came with it. It was fantastic. Yeah. So
It's very shiny.
yeah, it's a
That's
Sunday. It's a Sunday carry, all right. I mean,
Absolutely. It's shiny is the only thing it has going for it, so short list.
did William J. Chavez walk up and knock this thing off your railing like he should? I don't know if that's his name or not, but yeah, it's
kinda
not.
hope it
Actually,
is.
no, it's not. It's Ramon, isn't it?
I think it is.
Not Emilio.
I could be wrong on both fronts.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love this Rainbow Anno. This shit needs to make a comeback. But my
It's-
God, why does this thing have a cold steel Spartan handle? Of all the
Right?
handles to copy, why? Why?
It is totally a Spartan handle. Like it
but then gymped, like full
Yeah.
gympolas.
All the way. It is. You need a glove.
I mean,
The pocket clip
Well,
is
just
tip
because
down
there's
only.
no way I'm letting that thing touch my bare skin. That's why you need a glove, dude. What in the flying heck is that? Yeah.
so 440A?
No, sir. No,
No?
no.
Are you sure?
No.
No, he's right. He's right.
I
It
was
is
just
four.
gonna keep saying no. Yeah, 57 to 61.
Yeah,
Like,
448 at 50.
440A at 61. Is such a thing even possible?
No, I think it's a 55 to 57. To be honest.
well, if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be the Boker Mermaid, and it'd probably be by accident, but it's still been done.
Don't tell me that tie-dye coating is harder than the blade steel.
Probably is.
Unfortunate. Well,
yeah,
when you
the tail-
when you go scratch through it, it just actually indents the coating into the groove that you put into the steel. It doesn't wreck the coating.
it just pushes the steel down.
They found the ultimate answer to scratch resistant coatings is make the steel underneath softer than the coating.
It explains so much.
I appreciate all the comments in chat. In the words of a Scottish mom somewhere, disgusting.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. There should be one more photo, Joe. I
Oh.
believe.
There is the where'd it go here?
I thought
black
about
and white.
only sending this one.
The problem is there's actually like a smoky black one that does exist.
Yeah.
And nice. Yeah. That's terrible.
It's kind of classy looking.
Do you need to get the Black Mermaid now too?
It might have to happen.
He's got to get the full set.
Collect them all. Yeah, for sure.
There's like 3 different versions. No, there's 4. There's the gold one. There's the rainbow one. There's the black one, like the smoky black one. But then I think there's like a reflective black one as well.
Why?
Paul, you're gonna waste so much of your fucking money on this shit.
No,
we're gonna waste so much of your money on this shit.
Yeah,
I'll find knockoffs, dude. I'll find ones that have cutouts where there shouldn't be cutouts.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
the
sharing.
Owen Boker, just cuz, like a
Indeed.
punched out Spidey hole. Yeah, good times. Good times.
There is
and on that note,
a second email.
Yes, on that note, while we were in Toronto at SNR Knives, I found something that I didn't know that I was going to be able to find.
Oh. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Got myself
Good
a catcher
for
man.
you. Good for you.
It's my first LC 200N blade. Tis a fish fillet knife.
Black and white photo for good measure.
So then, did your mermaid walk up and knock this one off? Like a bitch.
I did take a picture at one point that I didn't send, where they were sitting side by each on the railing there.
Oh, you totally should have said.
They were
Too funny.
They were spooning.
That is very funny.
This thing, they need to make a different knife blade that's like not flexible, because this handle is totally like fighty from the back end.
Yeah, a little bit, huh?
Pistol-y and shit. Yeah. Cut you to shrimpins.
Do like
almost
couple
like
different
it was...
companies, Lone Wolf, blah blah blah, the extendo handle, so they can make it a longer blade with the catcher man and LC 200N.
There you go, like a 7-inch catcher
That's
man.
what I'm talking about.
Almost like it was designed by the man himself, Masad Ayub.
LFK styles.
And if you can't tell from the photo with the old school, is it volcano? Does that count as volcano texture as well?
I've heard it referred to as, yeah.
I don't think it's counted as bidirectional at this point.
Yeah, no, not bidirectional volcano.
But definitely volcano.
This volcano doesn't go both ways, sir. Goes straight up.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
There we are. But yeah. So if you didn't notice that, it is also a molded pocket clip
Yeah.
and an integral. And
Yeah.
I seem to have accidentally started a little collection of fillet knives as well as integrals. So this
Integral
just felt
fillet
right.
knife is not something I would have imagined, but here we are.
Yeah. I gotta dress out some chicken thighs tonight, and I think I'm gonna use this just to see how it works.
Yeah, do it.
And then
Report
just
back.
literally like wash it under the sink.
What are you gonna dress them up as?
Little
dinner.
Santas.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say like
Santa.
seasonal. Easter Bunny, Leprechaun, Santa Claus.
We are officially in the spookiest of seasons from now until the end of October.
Haha, joke's on you if you
We're
joined
also
us.
2 minutes overdue for a review.
That's what I was saying.
But before we
Joke's on
go
you.
before we go anywhere here, Joe, just open up one of the first pictures from the first email, because on the note of Paul and
I
I
see.
going to Toronto, what we're actually reviewing tonight is a Boker Coffin. So, surprise, it's time for Q&A from Giuseppe's. The third email was a link to Boker's website.
Sorry, there was a
Tricksy
huge
hobbits.
For the
huge
coffin
hiccup
itself.
there.
But yeah,
We're back now.
I think so. There was, yeah, I don't know what happened to the internet there. Sorry.
hiccups. So
Third
yeah,
email?
we might want to change the thumbnail. We might want to change the title.
I see.
Third email is a link to Boker's actual website. Showing off. Yeah.
I see.
But surprise.
Ta-da.
That's funny.
So in the first email, we have some in-hand photos. We have second, we have some close-up shots and so on and so forth. But I don't know if you're going to Boker's website in particular.
Yes, just follow
Yep.
that link here.
Yeah, okay.
So
Sweet.
Coffin denim micarta, huh?
In diddly. So just for the record, yeah. Well, bam, son. So yeah. MagnaCut on this bad boy. Half stop, nice crisp, clunkety clunk. Ambidextrous pocket clip, which we've already switched over.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
We'll probably talk about that.
Joe, how are you feeling about us throwing this right up in your business as a last minute? Oh yeah, by the way.
It's all right.
We do this on a regular basis.
Yeah.
With me, and I've never handled something before, and I'm like, all right, well, it's Q&A time. So yeah. The only difference is you didn't know this was happening.
No.
I think you guys have done that to me at least once.
We definitely have at least once where we talked about a knife and then we're like, no, we're gonna do this one.
That's
I think
funny.
we told
We're just
Dennis. No, we didn't tell Dennis.
So all you who tuned in for the Benchmade, get fucked, basically.
It's Benchmade blade. We'll dabble on it if we want to, but I mean,
we could save it for another time.
I mean,
honestly, all the effort
we often talk
was...
about two knives in a night too.
Yeah, we could if we really need to, but
yeah.
I really wish that my internet wasn't being weird. But other than that, I'm pretty happy to talk about this thing. Boker slip joint and MagnaCut with a little over a 3-inch blade. Yeah, that's... I'm interested. I'm very interested.
Yeah.
So with a 62-63 HRC, sir.
These are good things.
Sir.
Not a 57-61.
And not a 60-61 either. Not a
No, damn dude, it's bang on. It's right where it should be for a slippy.
Yeah.
So sub 2 ounces.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice. That's nice.
you're looking at some specs here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much linerless because just the lock bar, steel lock bar, spring tension. Like I
That
said,
is that
crispy.
is the way to do it. So this is something that I won't have a photo of on their website unless they angle it just so, and I doubt that they will. Um, is there any relief cut on the inside around the pivot, kind of where the flat of the knife would turn, or are there washers that keep the blade spaced?
It is bronze washers. I don't know
Okay,
if
cool.
that actually says that in the specs.
Not on this short list, but maybe down here.
Yeah.
No, washer does not turn up here. Interesting. Okay.
It's not bearing. I
Oh
can tell you that.
no,
Yeah.
no, for
But
sure.
it's very much a bronze washer sitting in. Oh no, I know it's a bronze washer.
You
Yeah,
can see it.
you
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
do.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the what I was thinking of, and for people who haven't seen this before on things like back blocks or slip joints before, crap, I don't have my little flashlight here, so this might not show up very well, but I can kind of tell. There's these. You see how the gap gets wider towards the pivot there? So that actually is done so that the blade can just ride on the G10. And you still have a very smooth action, but you also don't have the G10 scratch at the shit out of the side of your knife.
So this guy actually does have cutouts where steel plates are actually inserted, and then there's bronze bushings on those. So
Okay, yeah, cool.
it's bronze in between a steel plate that's inset into the
Interesting.
scale itself.
Fancy
Yeah.
modern tradition.
My Carta handles. That makes sense if we're thinking about the try to keep things from flexing as much.
So,
Excuse me.
yeah. Also, here's a little surprisey town for Paul. I don't know if you scroll down, or possibly have a coming soon, but they also have this with a jute micarta and a like hard acid etch on the blade, also in Magnus.
Huh.
There's
It
an
won't be.
also
I
bot,
guess it's
but
not. Yeah, if you type in Coffin on their website, two versions come up.
yeah. Oh, that looks cool.
So that's a coming soon
Wait,
that I didn't even know about.
0.07 ounces. I think they need to go over the specs.
It's coming soon.
Oh, it's
Things
light.
can change before release.
Yeah.
The concept weighs 0.07. Okay, Joe?
Yes, this is a thought.
It's a weighty
It's-
thought.
We know the weight of a thought now. 0.07.
It's like someone's soul. It's 23 grams or whatever it is, right? So yeah.
That's neat.
So yeah, there's that too. Because Paul was uber jealous of the Slippy.
Oh.
Because damn, dude, this thing is so nice. Like
So-
it's.
I was going to mention.
I'm not going to ask about the giving a number 1 through 10 about the strength of the pull, but what would you say the pull is like on that guy?
It's strong. Like
Good.
So I have several traditionals here to talk about. My lion steel is much softer. I would say
me, yeah.
the tortoiseshell Congress
Mm-hmm.
is probably a similar pull. Maybe it's a hint stronger than that or softer than that, but close to.
How would
That's
you
nice.
compare it against my rustic gent?
Your rustic gent,
The Civivi.
like
Civivi.
the
I had
Gen
mine
1
here.
version of this. Oh, softy. Yours is like a baby's butt soft compared to the rustic gents aren't a hard pull on theirs, right?
It's pretty. It's
pretty-
got some. It's not the manly. It's not the wasp.
Yeah,
By
okay.
any
This
stretch.
is actually more on point with a manly as far as pull goes.
There you go.
Yes,
That's
actually,
cool.
as soon as you said that, the manly wasp, which several of us have played with, sorry the viewers, it's not as well known about. Stronger than a proper, not as strong as my like Little Bay Northwoods type of thing as far as the pull goes, which is how hard it is to get out, right?
Yeah, it is nice. I was saying to Dennis when we were at SNR, if he hadn't bought it, I probably would have.
Yeah. Would have been a good call. One of you to get this. Yeah, for sure.
In hand. We got a couple in hand, both closed and open. And yeah, full. It's a fully, sir.
Gotta love that fully.
We do have in, I believe it's the second email, we've got a size comparison with the completely irrelevant Dragonfly.
Okay.
Is the picture on their website of a person with their pants down with
Don't
it
worry.
in their hand?
Don't worry.
Are they
about
sitting
it.
on the toilet with it in their hand?
No, that's a denim jacket.
Okay. I was
That's
very
what I-
concerned for a second. I was like, I just
Yeah, if we go back a photo, you can see here it's like you got your outfit out for the day, you got your glasses, you got your knife and your hipster watch.
acceptable.
And then the following, yeah.
Acceptable. I just saw a rumpled denim and I was like, what am I seeing right now?
The photographer
Seemed
taking
very-
a photo while he's taking something else, you know. So
Yeah, it seemed
Don't
very
worry about
German.
it.
That's all I'm saying.
how very German.
So,
there's your
here-
size comparison.
Here's a size comparison with the round head. The round head is slightly smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a Dragonfly, also slightly smaller. I haven't actually lined it up, but I did pull out a Kaiser Feist that I have. Again, handle slightly smaller. So yeah, again, it's slightly longer than everything you would think.
What's the
It's a good size without being a weirdly large traditional, if that makes sense.
3.15-inch blade. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
overall length 7.36. So what? I could do basic math in my head. 0.36.
4.2
Why
inch.
shouldn't I?
Yeah. So okay, so that's about the same handle length actually as my friction folder. Then I was thinking like, what do I have here that's similar that I could put in hand? Actually, basically, that is actually a very very nice size. I
Yeah.
like that. You can see
Dick
in Dennis's
Richards?
hand here. Yeah.
What is up? What you carrying?
So this is definitely a modern traditional. This does not have a kick towards the base of the blade. So was there a little pin at the back on the inside that keeps it from closing and hitting the spring?
Um.
You're asking too much of me.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Nice. Okay, cool. That's
So yeah, it has
Yeah.
it's a hovering pin, like
Ah,
almost
the
like a
old
stop
hover pin.
pin type of thing.
that's cool. That's becoming more common outside of Chinese-made slip joints, and I hope this continues. It just seems like the Chinese-made stuff seems to do it much more frequently compared to like a GEC or one of the pre-existing European brands. But they don't say where this is coming from, actually.
Dick Richards carrying a crossbone.
Oh.
Is it an M390 or a Jumbones?
Boker Coffin.
It does say, yeah, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a German made.
And it's only
Dick
a
Richards.
147 American.
And yeah, and actually conversion to CAD, not far off because I paid close to that CAD.
That's a sweet fucking deal. Yeah.
So that's
hell yeah,
also
crossbones.
why
Yeah, I was just about to say.
was an easy decision for me to make.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was the right choice.
I looked at a couple other things, and they were not as nice as this. So
I was eyeballing a giant mouse fixed blade out there. It was pretty nice. But I specifically didn't ask how much it cost. I didn't want to know.
and they don't have the right Bradfords, so that's what happens. So
Go on.
yeah, okay. So you can see here we've got a
On the clip photo. Yeah, I'll go back.
ambidextrous clip, and you can see even in the picture that I'm showing right now where there is a tube going through said empty hole.
Yeah.
So this is a barrel spacer with 2 screws screwed into either side of it.
Yeah.
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 So when they talk about it being an ambidextrous clip, it's not just a matter of unscrewing the screw and pulling the clip out, because the clip goes through the lanyard tube, or the lanyard tube goes through the clip, sorry.
Mhm.
So in order to get the clip out, you have to unscrew the screw off of the one side and then pull the lanyard tube out enough that you can get the clip out, and then pull it out even more so you can now swap the clip over to be left-handed because I'm a dick like that.
Mhm.
But when you do that, those pictures, and if you can go back to even just the original picture, you can see here where you've got the 3-screw construction
Yeah.
on there. So the middle screw and the back screw are holding your spring bar in place.
Mhm.
That's also giving you tension when you're opening and closing that knife.
Uh-huh.
So when you pull the lanyard tube out, the spring bar shifts slightly.
It sure would. How was that getting it back together?
And there's no way to
Yeah.
get the lanyard tube back
What
into that spring bar because it's a slip joint and they're
Oh.
assholes like that.
Yeah.
Short of full disassembly.
When you were
And then-
describing,
Go ahead.
I was going to say when you were describing the disassembly method before, I was going to jump in and be like, I thought you had to fully disassemble it, but I knew you were going somewhere, so I left it alone.
Yep.
So yeah. So that's
Yeah.
also why I know that there's a hovering stop pin, and there's also steel plates with bronze wash. I almost erased it all from my memory because it was a horror show trying to get that
Yeah.
clip and then that tube lined up through the clip, through the hole on the back spacer, and then through the micarta on the other side to get it lined up where you can actually screw in that final screw and lock it all in place, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's not like the Penguin where you can just or the over the top clips where they're in, you just screw the screw out, you pull it out, you put it on the other side, you screw the screw in.
yeah.
End story. No. Don't think you're gonna do that if you want to go southpaw on this sumbitch. Just take the whole thing apart right off the bat and do it.
Yeah, save your health the hassle. Your health. Save your health the hassle.
Just full disassembly, swap the clip around, reassemble it, then you're happy boy. But don't take it apart and try to finick and put it back together, because then you will throw pieces across an apartment in Toronto.
You spend your night doing one of these, pretending like there's not a person at the end of the table, very frustrated at their knife. And you just try not to look because he doesn't need somebody watching what he's doing. But also, what you doing over there?
How's it going, little buddy?
Yeah.
So, oh God. I got it. It's back together. I didn't strip any screws.
It's never coming apart again.
It doesn't have to. It's
Yeah.
MagnaCut.
It's so yeah, backlocks and slip joints, man. They're if you can't take them apart, they could be fucking awful.
Lockbacks are not that tricky because you can relieve
A
spring
well-made-
tension.
A well-made and well-designed lockback. Sure.
Yes.
I've had to take apart this guy recently. There were some corners cut in the design process.
Spyderco has been known in their FRNs lockbacks to be a bit of a bitch. Yeah.
Dude, there is a floating pin meant to reinforce the spring engagement at the back of the knife, and I don't think you're going to be able to see. Oh, you can see it right there, that pin. Yeah, that fucker floats. And it is not a tight fit in the holes, so it wants to kick every other direction except stay straight where it needs to. It's great. It's fantastic. Ugh.
It's just what you want in a knife.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a couple FRN designs we've played with that do that, right? So yeah.
I was looking inside of this, and there is a spring in this, but this is a one-piece handle construction.
Yeah.
So I have to push the spring into place and then force the back spring thing here into the right depth to get that pin through. I can't fudge it.
Yeah,
I don't
I'd
know
say,
how you would do that.
I would say look into cleaners that are made to work with things like fiberglass and nylon, and just never disassemble the knife and just
It's
live with
never
the
coming
fact
apart.
that like the most you'll do is take that blade out, and even then, like unless you get sand in there, you should never have to.
Yeah.
So Dick Richards saying really like this knife. Yeah, it's worth liking, man. It's brand new for this year. MagnaCut, reasonable price, German made. Combat butter knife. I get it. I get it. Which is actually funny because Joe, if you take designer's name off of Boker's website, Chuck Gedritis.
Hey, that name's familiar. Why is that familiar?
Well, type it into Boker's website or paste it into Boker's website.
Oh, to Boker. Okay.
Well, just into there, yeah. And so when he's talking about tactical bread knives, it's like, look at the other brand new Boker he just came out with.
You know, I'd like to, and I'm clicking as hard as I can. What the
Sounds
fuck,
made up.
Boker? Can I search by designer? Oh, no, there we go. Hey, it's that ice pick dagger. It's that stupid little thing that I liked. That's funny.
Yeah. And then also, oh, they don't even have it. It's a coming soon, I guess. They've also got like this Roman Gladius folder looking thing that's from him.
Yes. Yes.
It must be a coming soon as well.
I remember the one you're talking about, though. The one they did the announcement for with shoot. That was with the interview with Knife Center, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I was gonna add a last name and pretend Shoot was the first name. Like Shoot McGinty. They did a video with Shoot McGinty.
Shooter
McGinty.
Sir. I'm disappointed that didn't come up either because, yeah, it's where I was going with tactical butter knife, and now I have nowhere to go.
Chuck designs some fun stuff.
Some things.
I didn't know he did the ice pick dagger though. I didn't realize that was on his repertoire.
I think that was why the last name is so familiar. Like, why?
That looks
why do
like
I know
an Almar.
this?
Why is he making Almars?
That Almar switchblade's pretty neat.
That Almar switchblade is pretty fancy. It's
we're not going to listen to that. There was a blast of audio. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to hear the nice click. Okay, well, that's fancy. Anyway, I was
All
hoping
right,
that
sir.
maybe he had. Oh yeah, I remember these things.
Oh, that opens fast too.
Yeah, it's neat.
ka-chunk.
Yeah, it's a
ka-chunk.
good ka-chonk on it.
Anyway,
So
Indeed.
other things that we've noticed with this
Yeah.
knife. Yeah. So the name of it.
The coffin.
was that always the name for it?
Is the coffin. Now, but on the handle. Now, I'm not saying what a coffin should look like. But
I will.
I don't know. I don't know here, gentlemen.
It's vaguely coffin shaped.
It
If you
has
squint.
Yeah.
It's like it's coffin shaped if the coffin that you're talking about is those pods where they plant you under a tree.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
be tree people. Treeple.
Yeah.
But you kind of look like you're a fetus again when they do it. That's kind of weird.
Hey, you know,
Circle of life and all that.
At least
Yeah.
in the image. I know.
I get to be a big tree eventually, though, too. That's how that works, right? My soul enters the tree. I am tree.
Wow. And then Sasquatch is going to come along and tell you were a tree the whole time.
Oh shit!
Your life as a human was just a dream.
Oh, that's gonna be a
Can't
thought
hunt
the next time.
Sasquatch. Yeah.
So how
Next time I'm camping.
soft? How soft is the back spring on the open position? So like, you're using the knife. How much pressure to really get it to move?
Pretty good. Pretty
Yeah, nice.
like, and because it's got a half stop, you really have to get it over that like
Nice.
45-degree chunk. You know,
All the
Yeah,
hoopa chomps.
that had too many syllables. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's
There's
I
a
enjoyed
reason
it.
they don't make tactical.
butter knives.
They do. They
Yeah.
call them fruit samplers.
Oh, yeah, they're but only for slashing.
That
Oh, pretty much.
is a derogatory term, sir.
Oh, I've got a friend who would
I'm
absolutely
glad
adore
you
that.
guys both got that at the same effing time. The look on both of your faces of being like, It's the best thing that happened tonight. I don't care. It's
Awesome.
What are you? What are you? Some kind of fruit sampler?
Well, let me tell you, I got a knife for that. So
Me too, and that's actually within reach.
You
yeah.
gotta check to see if it's ripe, you see.
So slip joints. I like them. You likes them. Why should anyone like them? They take 2 hands to open, and they don't stay locked.
I refer to them as when I don't want to scare people knives. Because when I snap out a ZT 804, I scare motherfuckers, right? You snap out a Spyderco Tough, and people look at you like you're carrying a Spyderco Tough. Carry a mermaid. I mean, they laugh first, but then they're like, "What are you gonna do with that?" It's so.
Get in the
So
seat.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and
I
then
guess
knife laws,
It's a
depending.
little different.
Jerome in chat, Jerome Powell. Thanks for the beard love.
Little beard love.
Yeah,
Appreciate
little
that.
beard love.
Yeah. Good times.
Ow.
So
Got my knife cut in my beard love.
you're gonna just give your beard a trim, love?
Hell, it was close.
Yeah, are we just British and calling people love now?
Apparently.
Anyway, coffin, you say? Yeah,
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a coffin.
kinda. It's a kind of
So-
coffin.
I would want to just put it on record. I don't know why it needs to be on record, but it's going on record.
I'm really adamant about this next point here, Paul.
It's going on record. I want everyone to know. I want the record to show my personal favorite type of pull on a knife is the long pull, just like this.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
match strike pull.
This in a match strike I also like, but specifically as opposed to like a nail nick, or the most awful of all, the nail nick match strike. Those things make me want to vomit.
You don't like the idea of just rubbing? Is it red phosphorus that's in the matches into the into the match strike?
No, I don't.
It's your
I don't
nails?
like it.
Yeah.
No.
I imagine the feeling would just be really grating after a while.
Mm.
Yeah. Not that I guess it really matters. So that's kind of a deep cut. I would have liked to have seen the fuller on both sides. That would have been kind of neat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Your clip is ambidextrous.
Yeah.
But with something this two-handed opening anyway, it doesn't bug me that much.
Nah, you're still gripping it, even if
It's-
yeah.
There's no real way to cheat. Oh, except, and I almost gave the secrets away when I told you that I had to grab another quick bar from
Oh, yeah.
the for the instead of the quick
That
stud.
That absolutely explains that. Yeah.
The Buck 112 has got it. I've got that. I figured out that it does work very beautifully for that one-handed opening. I haven't
Nice.
put it onto this yet, but I'm wondering if there is enough purchase. I don't know.
It looks like it'd be pretty borderline.
It's pretty close.
Ben's hurting my feelings in chat, and like specifically trying to hurt Joe's feelings, but definitely hurting mine too. Fun fact: strike anywhere matches don't exist anymore. What the fuck does that even mean? They don't exist anymore.
Hold up.
Nobody makes them anymore? That can't physically be possible. I refuse.
So the
Big
brand.
matchstick shut them down.
I refuse to accept the fact that I have outlived matches.
I think you outlived that brand because Diamond still makes them.
Oh shit. Well, Fact checking are us. Apparently somebody's still making them. Are they available?
Yeah, you can order them on Amazon. Next
Oh,
day
there you go.
delivery. Uh,
What
there
if I
are
need to strike something right now?
Okay,
there
Ben's
are
saying they aren't
certain-
made. It's old stock.
Ah.
Why do I feel the sudden urge to buy like a dozen boxes of matches?
Oh,
He's saying, look at the price. What's the price on them?
Oh, I navigated away from that like seconds ago. $30
For a box of matches?
for a box of 32 matches. Yeah, and the packaging
32.
does look old as shit. So I mean,
The buck a match.
so
It's a buck a match. Ben, why are you trying? Why would you say something so true yet so controversial?
they were reclassified as a hazardous material, I guess. Interesting.
So back on the coffin. Boker Coffin.
Somebody's gonna get forked.
You got forked.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
it
worry
was
about
a
this.
self-forkening.
On Walmart. Sorry, before we go any further, you can buy.
You son of a bitch! You're back on matches again.
It's okay. It's okay. You can buy a pack of 320 matches for $12. There you go.
Walmart. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Someone's got to make a Walmart trip.
No, Walmart online. They're not in store. Come on.
Touche.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Boker Coffin. MagnaCut 62-63. Good for them.
It's a sweet little knife. So it's a flat grind, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. One of the complaints that I did read before I picked it up, and somewhat agree with it. Boker's Factory Edge, not that great.
Yeah, but that's like 50-50 with Boker.
I think it's because it's German.
Do you expect a better edge, kind of thing, or
No,
you think they're
no,
the German edges just suck?
I just don't think
Oh, wow.
you're keeping as on the trend of edge performance and blade jam, blah, blah, blah type of thing, right? Like it's, yeah. And I know that this is not necessarily Boker Germany's design, right? But it was Boker Germany that put the edge on it.
Yeah.
I see. You're saying that they're resting on their laurels a little, huh?
Well, like a certain other company that makes knives with blue handles. Anyway. Yeah. I'm not saying that.
Who could that be?
Well, there's lots of companies that do silly shit like that.
This knife doesn't have a pivot color. What are you talking about? It's
yeah, that's why it's only 150 American.
Yeah, exactly. It's so yeah. What else to say? There is one last final picture. I did throw up.
These guys.
So yeah, a bit of a size comparison, but also a bit of a compare and contrast. Now, no, there it is. A little blue denim micarta is what they call this.
Yeah.
Blue denim micarta. Yeah. I mean, could be oiled, could be finished, could be everything. But when you look at a denim micarta from QSP, and even a well patinaed denim micarta, and oiled, whatever it may be.
There's more than just oil on that knife.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
what I said to the deer before. Anyway,
Just look
and then you look at the Spike 27 Blue Chi 10.
Yeah, there's some contrast and differences there for sure.
I didn't hear that as separate words. I heard Blue Chi 10.
The Blue Cheese 10.
Yeah.
Blue Chi Blue.
It's the worst gang ever, by the way.
You can smell them a mile.
Oh, yes. But do they glow in the dark?
No, but they make a mean hot wing.
Oh, good for them.
It's one hot wing. Play-Doh micarta.
Play-Doh micarta.
I'm sure it'll look awesome once it darkens.
So I
definitely.
got
ahead.
a little bit of oil on here. Underneath the clip is actually a little grainier still
Okay.
than the rest of it as I've been playing with it. So, but I've only had it back for a couple days, right? So,
What are the chances that German jeans are just a weird color blue?
oh,
Well,
100%.
yeah.
100%. That's not even a
That's-
question, dude. Like,
Right?
it's, yeah.
It's like now so if you go back to a time
was
and a
that
place when
color from-
Germany
Go ahead.
a time and a place when Germany would have just started importing jeans from the States, what color were those jeans at that time?
The bluiest of blue.
Really goddamn blue. None of this acid wash shit, so I mean maybe some trends stayed along.
What were those stupid pants you were talking about? The big denim ones?
The big
Ye-
denim ones?
The big
Like
baggy denim.
the
They were terrible.
Janko jeans?
Yeah, that blue.
That's
Yeah.
awful. That's god awful.
Oh, those! I keep seeing those pants everywhere I go right now. The kids, they don't know.
Forgive them, Father. They know not
Yeah.
what they do.
And so, yes, I'm not disappointed with it.
But
with
the name
blue
is a little
micarta.
funny, yeah.
Well, the denim micarta. And it's like, yeah, okay. You could call it just blue micarta. Did you make it from denim? Did you, like, that's,
So-
I don't know.
So if it is denim, then it has to be wool, right?
Denim wool?
Sorry, cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say.
obviously cotton. Sorry. Denim is a sturdy 100% cotton fabric in which the weft passes under at least 2 warp threads to create a unique diagonal twill pattern. So they're talking about the pattern. So as long as it's that pattern with that material, then they could call it denim. The dye, you could make it any color you want.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Ben is relishing in calling me old tonight. Old man yelling at pants.
look, don't tell him how to not spend his evenings.
Yeah.
He'll do it. He'll do it anyway.
We've all been there. It's fine.
I just pictured myself dressing up back in those same jeans from back in the day. I'm just walking around as a 40-year-old man, and it hurt my insides.
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah. This city's too windy for that kind of shit, man.
Yeah, you'd get taken off like a kite.
Yeah.
Couldn't go out on your balcony.
It's a hazard. I gotta tie myself down.
Just
Again?
toss magnets into your pockets. When you inevitably fly through the air and slap into another building, you'll just get stuck up against the steel framing.
Happier at the steel framing. I don't want to be smacked up against somebody's window.
Help!
Help!
So, Boker denim, you say?
Yeah, Boker.
Boker Coffin? I don't even know.
Well,
It's-
it
Fill my
looks
pockets
like
with
a
fishing weights.
coffin, but then somebody sneezed while they were grinding the profile. Like, ah, fuck, I gotta even this out. Then he sneezed again, and and that continued until you ended up with very rounded corners. Because again, you can see that curve, and you can see that transition, but it's like, yeah, that's like the suggestion of a coffin. Like, you're gonna die someday, but without like shoving it into your face.
There's a specific old pattern that was basically this, and it's not a Coke bottle, I don't believe, because those kind of swell in the middle. It's a teardrop,
maybe.
because it feels like something it's like a kind of vase, like vaguely vasey.
Yeah, I think the teardrop definitely comes to more of a point on the butt end. Yeah, you can see it here. Except, oh yeah, that's right. The Tanasi by Rosecrafts. Theirs has, yeah, it's not quite as pointed towards the end.
Well, it's got a double bolster on that too, so
Sure, but I
that
mean,
seems
we could just refer to the coffin as a shadow teardrop pattern instead of a coffin pattern because that actually makes more sense.
So, because it's a coffin, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, lastly,
Oh yeah, little pouch.
cool pouch,
little
dude.
pouch.
Like it's
It's the nicest pouch that they've ever.
It's got some Velcros here.
The nicest pouch, Paul. You forget yourself.
I did have a pouch with the belt loops. You're right.
That wasn't
That was a Boker, though.
pouch,
It wasn't a Boker. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah. So
they occasionally do some nice pouches.
Yeah.
Mine's backwards. I think yours is probably nicer with that felt exterior though, instead of the ballistic nylon on this guy.
The felt is nice. Do you have the same options inside that he does?
Double felt lined pockets on one side and then a Velcro along the top.
So same, yeah. Leather kind of lining to the felties.
No, it's just straight up felt for me.
The edges are
yours is a little bit more posh then. Mine's just the ballistic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like felty wool and then leather on here. So the inside is a little classied.
I still have that felt, so no scratches at least. But yeah, definitely no leather components.
Shit's nuts.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you really care about your pouches, apparently Boker will deliver occasionally. Okay, so when the ergos are this simple, and it's such a nice size overall, I don't really have that many complaints about the design. How thick is it behind the edge?
I don't have calipers.
That's fair. If you were to kind of like, I mean, thickness behind the tip is one thing, tip thickness, but more like this cross section is what I'm really curious about, like right under.
Blade thickness is 0.1 in the stock, and then full flat.
Wow, okay, yeah.
And it is pretty acute grind, but behind the edge, I'm going to put it into like a Griptilian category.
I was just going to ask about that. Yeah. Okay, cool. I actually think that's a bonus. I think that's a good thing. Given that it's MagnaCut, nice straight shank. I like using blades
Kershaw
of this.
blur kind of.
Okay. What are the
thickness behind the edge after you get past the bevel type of? Yeah.
One of the flat ground ones, not one of the hollow ground ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think that's great. I think that's a great sort of profile for a utility-based blade. One of my favorite things about the Victorinox blades, for instance, is that they're relatively narrow. You can get them into places pretty easily, and you can kind of use them as little wedges to push things apart. I don't necessarily consider that abuse if you're being gentle. And I think if this was super, super, super thin behind the edge, like super slicey, that's cool. But the blade is so narrow that I think this is a better use of the material. And especially if I'm comparing it to the Dragonfly blade, like pretty skinny blade. Maybe I partly feel this way because I've been carrying the both of this and the Oz 8 version of the crossbones a lot lately, and having that extra little bit of thickness on a skinny blade, it's actually kind of nice to have sometimes.
Yeah, like even 940 Osborne, I don't know why I didn't throw that one in the category and I used Reptilian instead, because that's a closer profile anyway. And actually, even lengthwise.
And here I was going to be a smartass and ask when he's going to zero grind it.
So, yeah, not quite as big as a 940, but not far off.
Not too bad, no.
Zero, I probably won't. I could thin it out a little, but you don't probably need to do much on this grind anyway. No, super happy with the purchase. Glad that Boker is coming out with some decent offerings. The 1.98 ounce could be better.
Yeah,
2 ounce.
You think so?
Well, I mean, I don't know what's in here. I mean, the solid spring bar. That's what's doing it. It's hard to make a traditional without that solid spring bar on the back.
Yeah.
Trying to reduce weight, but when you're looking at bug outs, when you're looking at,
do it with coil springs. It's fine.
Carbon fiber Osbornes.
I think they, I mean, if they did do a deep hollow ground version of this knife, it probably would reduce more weight, but I don't know if that would really be worth it. I gotta say though, for a pocket knife, unless if the thing's not even 3 ounces, I don't find that I care.
No. I mean, it's just semantics at this point where you do.
Yeah.
We are living in a bug out world, and I am a bug out
Unfortunately.
girl. You know.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, Life of Plastic.
It's fantastic.
The whole song's there, dude. The whole song's there.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Don't make me sing it.
Dude, that would go viral.
Oh,
Oh.
God. I assure you it would not.
Even more reasons to not do it. There you go.
Yeah, that just doubles down.
Yeah.
Never doing it.
Yeah. That's a thing that's never happening.
So
The-
T6 hardware for everything, huh?
All across, that was my other world that I was about to say. Not impressed with the weight. Could be lighter, but not necessarily untraditional. Also not impressed with the T6 hardware all the way across the board. Kind of a biatch, especially when you're working with spring bar bitches that won't be left-handed pocket clip friendly.
Well, especially when you think about the fact too that my my Pena is T8 all the way through, I believe, if not T10.
Yes, yeah. And I mean, my Manly Knives Wasps is an Allen key, so what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like, it's, yeah.
I don't know what that Allen key is anymore. I'm hooped.
There's no other
Aw.
Allen key. Just
Nope.
use your IKEA. It's fine.
I had to look for a 1.5 mil Allen key to adjust my 3D probe on my mill the other day. Such a fuck around trying to find it.
You
Yep.
realized you had used it for one of your action figures, like walking cane.
Oh yeah, duct taped it in
You're
place.
like, yeah, exactly. You're like, where is that damn thing? Meanwhile, GI Joe's looking dapper
Look.
over there. It's
Yeah.
He just used the cane attached to the GI Joe. It gave extra leverage.
Of course.
Leverage.
it's better than a Leatherman ratchet because you can at least find one.
There's that. Yeah, what is that? The best knife is the one you have. Exactly.
I don't think they make those anymore. That's fine.
G.I. Joe's.
No.
No, the ratchet.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So yes, T6 is also a downside. Could be better. I mean, again, Germany. Like, if this was made on American soil, maybe I would see more likely.
It is good enough. Why would they need any better?
Yeah. You're putting screws in it already. You're wrecking it.
I was gonna say I actually wouldn't hate to see this pinned just for the class of it, but then kind of lose out on the pocket clip. So
You know, you could pin the other two and just have a screw for the have other pins.
You
Yeah.
couldn't even finish your sentence, Paul. You're
Make it
just like,
more
oh,
pinlier.
that's just a bad idea. I'll stop talking now.
Hey, look. Sometimes I realize halfway through the sentence.
See what they would have to do, and it would be as much of a pain in the ass to make it left-handed as it is now, but just one internal screw or two internal screws or something.
The
So
thing
you
that
wouldn't actually see them.
I'm not 100%
was-
sure why they wouldn't have done it, but like couldn't have tapped and threaded the backspacer or the spring itself.
Yeah, that question came up, I'm pretty sure.
It would have accomplished the same thing, you would think. I don't know.
Your reasonable assumptions, Joe, will not be tolerated.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had questions. Maybe unnecessary wear on the screws hardware because it's only T6s.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the amount of tension.
It's got some decent tension. I could see that effing the screws up without that tube in there.
I guess the other solution would have been to add another screw so that it would hold like another dedicated spring
I
screw.
think that was actually my
Yeah, that would be.
yeah, the spring tension screw shouldn't be the pocket clip screw. Make
Yeah.
those.
Oh, but people want less screws in their knives. I'm sure I've seen.
Okay,
that on the
having
internet
said that, after I figured it out, now I'm here to warn the masses that are left-handed. They're less massy than you think. But yeah.
You took the bullets so they don't have to.
Exactly. Just take the whole damn knife apart. Just take it
Yeah.
apart. Flip the tubies around. Put the tubies back in. You're good.
Put your tubies back in. You take your tubies out. You put your tubies in.
What if I have 3 Bs?
Well,
Throw
go
one
to the
away
doctor.
before the end of your turn, sir. You can only have 2.
Yeah. And then
If-
go
That's
if
in
somebody-
the discard pile now, sir.
If somebody has to explain another goddamn board game to me, I will end the stream. I'm done.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Oh.
Not a fan, huh?
Look, video games exist. If
That's also fair.
I would also like I will play D&D. I'll either do the full goddamn thing, or I'm not going to do it at all. Why am I playing the game of life? No, fuck that. I want to play as an awakened cat necromancer.
Yeah,
You're just
but if you
speaking a
roll
different
a,
language then.
but if you roll a 6, you get to get your PhD, man. It's the game of life.
I don't like that.
Do you want to go to university, or do you just want to get a job right away? I mean, rock star status is calling, you know.
Can you tell I've only played Game of Life like half of one time?
I,
It's like
that's
no.
more than times than I have. It's like 3 more times than I have.
I was tired of it before we started playing, and it did not last long.
I have so many jokes about you guys not playing the game of life right now.
Deeply appreciated.
You played it half as much as Paul. Like, it's just there's so much ridicule here. It's
Yeah.
ripe for the picking, sir.
Yeah, that was the joke.
We did make a lot of old man comics or comments earlier. Yeah.
I just want to quickly shout out some friends that aren't in chat. What's up, guys? I know you're there.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Was that just because you forgot because you're so old, Paul? Is that
No,
you're like, I remembered you were there. You didn't fool me.
no, my buddy texted me and was like, "Hey, can you tell that I'm in chat? Or can you tell that I'm watching?" And I was like, "Not unless you're talking in chat."
Ah,
So,
I see, sir.
hello.
I
Yeah.
see. I don't know if we got any other thoughts, feelings, quips, Joe.
Eh.
We sprung a coffin on you, and you're still alive to tell the tale.
Well, I mean, at least it was a
now.
spring-loaded coffin, so it's all good.
You kidding me? It better be. Just to pop you up like something fierce halfway through the eulogy.
Halloween's coming, man.
Hell yeah. Launch me into the fucking highway from the reception area.
Like those fancy fridges that shoot beer into your head. Like it's
Yeah, just Joe Corpse out into traffic. Oh, I shouldn't find that as funny as I do. Okay. Yeah, is this
he left this world like he came in.
30
Flying into traffic.
35 miles an hour?
3 lanes across the interstate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this going to replace any part of your EDC?
No, but none of my traditionals are EDC anymore unless I am in a situation where I call on a traditional. And it
where
might
he wants to be a fancy lad.
It might take the place of a lion steel from time to time.
Yeah, it would be a good one in like dress pants or something like that.
Dabbling around with the quick bar, if I am able to get it to the point where I can actually put it on and open it up one-handed. I've considered it being a bit of a camp knife, food prep, things like that. MagnaCut, anti-rusties, good times. But yeah, no, it hasn't really found a place other than being just damn cool. So it'll be a back pocket until I get bored of it. Probably. It's
Yeah, that's fair. I think.
Left or right?
Well, because it's in a left-hand carry, you got to go back pocket right.
There you go. Okay. Joe knows why that's funny to me.
Yes.
I can't go into it on stream, but I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
you cut yourself how many times with your Ivy because you haven't figured out what pocket to carry it in. So
Back left is the one.
So,
is it though? You still find a way to fucking catch yourself.
Okay, the Ivy is a frame lock, though. This thing's a slip joint. If that thing comes loose in any pocket, something has gone horribly wrong.
Hey, Joe, you were mistaken. The Ivy is a bitch. She's out for my blood.
But the proper
right.
is dirty, blood-sucking wench. It's
she's an asshole, but I love her anyways.
We'll show you her driver's license. It's fine. That's legal name. So, anyone? Final feelings, thoughts, grades, judges?
I know there's a German joke in there somewhere, but I'm not smart enough to find
always
it.
is.
Yeah, there really is.
And you being not smart enough to find it, that's reflected on you.
Oof.
I didn't say I wasn't smart enough. Those were your words, sir.
What did you say?
You hurt me with your words, sir.
Yeah. My feelings.
What did you say?
I don't even remember now, man. We're going to have to review the tape.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Gotta roll that shit back. Come on.
You think I'm thinking about the words as I'm saying them?
Do you have any recollection of what just came out of my mouth?
Yeah, no. It's just word vomit until something somewhat intelligent comes out. Still waiting.
You're playing a numbers game.
I sure am. I'm still waiting.
So, yeah. I know, Joe, you did not actually get to handle, but I can bring it on the trip to Edmonton, so you'll get more than enough chance to handle. I'll probably put a new edge on it while I'm up there because the edge is okay.
Yeah, it is definitely okay.
Yeah, the tip is kind of pointy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen pointier.
It better be. It better be at least kinda. Yeah, 5 out of 7, perfect score. Or is it 7? Sorry, Paul. What was it? 5 out of 7 or 7 out of 5? That's a perfect score.
No, 5 out of 7.
5
out of 7's right. Yeah.
This is a perfectly adequate slip joint. This is a perfectly adequate knife. By all accounts, yeah. If you like slip joints, you like MagnaCut. I think it's a good pick.
I think above adequate. I think that rating is a little undersold on a cheap MagnaCut slippy.
I
would recommend this knife as like British carry, but I know a guy who's selling his knives over there, so no, don't buy it.
That's funny, but it's over 3 inches anyway, so.
Oh, just grind it down. It's fine.
Yeah, it's only good for Germans. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only 3.1 though, right?
3.15?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. A couple sharpenings in, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Who lets you sharpen their knives, man?
Hey, we've all bought a knife or two on the secondary market. You know what I'm talking about.
You've lost a quarter inch off your 0.2 is not 0.15 is not small, dude. It's
an eighth. It's an eighth.
You're worrying about things, and I don't think we can afford to worry about things.
You snapped the tip of your knife off that you had to reprofile it, man.
Yeah.
You just said yeah. I said who? You said yeah. That's
me.
That's not. With me. That's not how conversations go, sir.
It's my boat. It's my boat knife. Had to snap the tip off so that the captain would let me on the boat.
That tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't want me to mutiny over here.
Only reason I'm saying perfectly adequate is because I haven't handled it yet, to be honest. And with a 3-inch blade, 4-ish inch handle. I mean, there's nothing really to say that's really bad here. That's the thing. If you like slip joints of this shape and size, I think you'll like slip joints of this shape and size, and MagnaCut at that hardness is a good thing.
So, and again, I did have it out earlier, but this thing seemed to take the knife world by storm when it came out, and it was followed by a shuffler, and then it was followed by some clip point one that I don't even remember the name of. And everyone just seemed
Rambler?
to love it, right? What's that?
Rambler or something.
Yeah, maybe. That sounds familiar. Anyway, everyone seemed to lose their mind over these little things, and everyone was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is just in the same category. So I think anyone who was in the category of liking a modern traditional, like the Lion Steel traditionals, or have looked at any sort of Lion Steel traditional in the past. I know Boker was like, literally what I said before I left for Toronto was I'm not buying another Boker. I'm
Yeah.
sick and tired of buying Bokers and being disappointed with them. I'm not buying another Boker, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, God damn it, I'm buying another Boker.
Yeah, it's
So,
funny how that happens.
do you finally feel good about a Boker purchase?
I feel good about Boker purchases from time to time, but it's usually a gnome.
Yeah.
that's
Do you feel good about this folding knife Boker purchase?
Yes, this is one of the, I would say maybe 3 Boker folding knives that I highly enjoy and will stick around. So
We
no,
we both bought Bokers, and
yeah.
also gonna stick around, but only because it causes you psychic damage.
Well, and not just that, but it's like a disease. You can't get rid of it now.
Yeah,
You, sir, have a shrunken
a
monkey
new
head
hand has touched
head.
the beacon.
So you be cursed, sir.
Yeah,
The guy at
Um,
SNR, there's a reason his is sold out. He's so happy.
there's a reason he was laughing when I was buying it.
Yeah, exactly. The curse is lifted.
He- We all laughed at me before I bought it.
Yeah. The siren song curses another.
Well, and I can't wait to get a picture of it side by side with my Grimsmo.
Yes. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, that one's gonna hurt some feelings. I'm gonna tag some folks in that post.
As you should.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we both feel good about our Boker purchases but for different reasons.
Paul, do you have any sort of
Score? I don't know. I'm gonna get 3 Shizens out of 7. 5, maybe 5. 3 out of 5 Shizens.
I don't know if that's good or not.
There
You
were-
want a Shizen. It's
There were 3 screw positions. There should have been 5.
There you go. A couple extra screws and you wouldn't have had the issues with your pocket clip.
The only reason he had the issues because he's left-handed.
It's one of the few
really, it's
German
his
words
fault.
I know, okay? It's one of the few German words I know. It's Shizen and 9. Should have been 9 Shizens out of.
There you go. 9
Yeah.
Shizens out of 3. Yeah.
There you go. But no, it's good. If you're in the market for a Slippy, especially a waterproof Slippy, this is the one. Because I don't know of another one. But also 'cause
It's
good.
well, okay, so waterproof, but I don't know that the hardware or even that the backspring is MagnaCut.
No, you don't. So good luck.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
true. It's a
don't
true
throw it
story.
in a lake or a river.
Don't tell me what to do.
Well, I mean, you do whatever you want to Dennis's knife.
Look,
That's not up
he
to me.
threatens me all the time. It's only fair that I get him back once.
And was it the bear? Was it tactile turn? No, maybe.
bear?
I don't know.
Yep.
There is a. Is that the knife?
I think so.
Slippy with MagnaCut?
Yeah.
You guys are asking. I'm delivering. You know,
Thank you. I
The-
appreciate it.
Bexar from Tactile.
Bexar, not
Yeah,
the bear.
Well, it's pronounced Bayer, but
Is
it's
it-
spelled Bexar, which is fucking stupid. But apparently that's a town name in Texas. So
We made it to
stupid.
8.
The whole town is no. Sorry.
look, the town's name is stupid. That doesn't mean anyone there is dumb. Holy crap!
We made it all the way to 8:35 before somebody asked us, "Did I miss something? This is the coffin. Why does the stream say bench nation?"
Sorry, yeah.
I'm
Ben-
sorry, not sorry.
We surprised Joe, and because he's the one that runs the stream, he had the wrong thumbnail this today. And we will talk about the Benchmade Nation because it's a Cool night.
Yeah.
But not this week.
No.
No. That'll be a next week thing.
No.
So
The
We're
week after
not
that.
gonna
The-
be here
the-
next week.
the MagnaCut on that Bayer is 63-64.
Oh, I see. They're just trying to outdo the Germans.
Well, no, I thought that the MagnaCut was a little softer on this guy initially. I thought that was a whole thing.
Maybe there's a
Maybe.
Gen 2.
Maybe he
Maybe.
solved a problem.
It's all sold out either way, but
Does that have a double pull?
I guess you could call it that. There's two folders right next to each other. Sure.
Okay, touche.
Only
It's
on
a
one
pull.
side of the blade though. Nice little clip point though.
I didn't like it. I
So-
could have bought one and I didn't.
I was about to ask about that. So what is so different between the two that you prefer the Boker?
I honestly didn't really like the TI on this thing that much.
Because it's
Really?
small and slick as shit,
Kinda.
even with the texture. Yeah, exactly.
And I know it's not like a folded over taco, like pocket bushman from Cold Steel kind of construction, but it had that feeling to it because of the spring bar tension and stuff. It had this like, feels just like a piece of steel that's been folded in half and put a blade on the inside, like a Higo kind of style that I'm paying way too much money for. So
Yeah, I really
Maybe.
think they should have done a more coarse version of the milling that they do on their pens, because I know that's why it's here. But if it's
Coarsen
gonna
it
be
up a bit.
well, if it's gonna be that small, you really want to make sure you have a good grip on it. This sucker's sharp, dude.
it's true. It's true. It's
That's
true.
not what I'm laughing at.
I know.
We know.
Get a good grip.
So my grade for this knife is a single widow's tear
Oh. Is that
That's dark.
because it's kind of a teardrop shape handle, but the name of it is a coffin. So obviously it's
so?
gonna be the widow's tears. It's
We weren't sure about my Shizen being positive or negative. Also this.
oh no, it's not good. It's,
You don't like it?
what? No,
The widow
the
tears.
actual widow's tears.
Bitter.
I mean, yeah.
You don't know what their relationship is like. Maybe it's a better thing he's dead now.
Touche.
Tears of joy.
Little bittersweet.
Sometimes death is better.
Okay.
On that note,
Yeah.
That's a Pet Cemetery quote. Come on.
Is it?
Yes.
yes.
Sometimes dead is better. It's on the poster. Come on.
On the poster.
This is a relevant movie that should be fresh in your psyches for no reason.
This is a relevant movie.
Oh, the outrage in your face was amazing.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that we're supposed to know what the fuck the poster says on Pet Cemetery. I'm the jackass to blame on that situation.
Obviously.
For sure.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
If not you, Dennis, then who?
Not the widow. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, she's got enough on her plate.
Yeah.
Not anymore. She doesn't.
Looks like her schedule just got lightened up a little bit.
Yikes.
Well, you know.
Yikes on a bike. Sometimes dead is better. I mean, he's got us there. It is on the poster.
You
In
should have
theaters,
remembered.
April 8th, April 5th.
Yeah. Of like what year? How old is this fucking movie? Anyway.
Older than you, probably.
Oh, yeah. Almost certainly.
Fuck you for being so disgusted with me for saying that.
He's like, yeah, this is old shit, dude.
Yeah, this is old man shit over here.
Old man and a fool.
It's the old man yelling at pants kind of shit.
Sometimes you gotta yell at pants.
Oh, 100%.
Do you?
Yes. Have you seen those pants?
Have you never been that drunk? I've been that drunk.
Those weren't my pants, sir.
My pants did me well, and I knew. And they were respected till the end of their days.
You're all right, pants.
He says this in between throwing up at the toilet. All right, we're way off the rails.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we call her?
I don't think so.
I don't have a thing.
No, I surprised you by buying a Boker.
You totally did. Yeah, you got me.
Yes, you can.
Ta-da!
Son of a bitch.
I gotta get one of those that soundbite ready for next time there's a surprise review. Just gotcha, bitch.
You need a stream deck, Joe.
I'm not that kind of person.
Beer, 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 beer.
I am that kind of person, though. Air horns. Oh, shit. I'm in.
Now we're talking.
Oh.
So, yeah, good times. Boker Coffin. Go buy one. Or wait for the new one with the jute smakerda and the acid etched blade.
They call me Jute. Jute Macarta.
Macarta?
Macarta.
Jute Macarta?
Jute Macarta, Chupacabra. It's the same thing, really.
Same syllables. It's the same thing. I mean, why would you ever think differently, right?
Why would you question me?
Yeah.
Don't you ever question.
My Chupacabra knowledge.
And, yeah. Pretty reasonable priced. I know they were 147 US, but that's almost what you can find them CAD. So, but not a kind of getch, because we don't carry Boker products.
We tried
and yeah.
Yeah, y'all didn't want them.
You're like, who's this Boker brand? They any good?
Boker.
You're like, yeah, hit and miss.
Are they new on the market?
That was the one that always got me. Are they new? It's like, no.
Absolutely not. How dare you?
Literally the world's oldest pocket knife company. I'm pretty sure that's actually what they say.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone older than them functioning right now.
I think that's actually one of their claims.
Maybe like some obscure shop in England that didn't get bombed out in World War II. Like, I honestly don't know. Huh.
What's their claim? Sorry?
World's oldest pocket knife company.
Yeah, I have heard that one from them.
The oldest pocket knife maker in the world, Boker Shop Tour. Blade HQ sure seems to agree.
Oh, well, then it must be true.
Obviously.
Sakes.
Wikipedia says Boker traces.
I aligned myself with those. Anyway.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't talk about aligning yourself with Germans, all right? It's there's a time and a place.
No, it was Utah.
Oh, Utah. Oh, forget it.
It's worse.
It's no Ohio,
much
but
worse.
Definitely don't align with them.
So, apparently in the 1800s, they were around making sabers, which is cool. Okay, so the company's been around in some form for that time, making blades. Does that count?
They are the oldest company that now makes pocket knives.
Well,
I'm not
okay.
sure. Legwheel and Opinel might be in those runnings too.
Maybe Legwheel. But Legwheel's not a company.
No, there's a Langwheel.
It's a region in France.
It is a region, but there's also a company who didn't protect their trademark.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So from what I gather, they basically just they couldn't stop other knife people or other knife makers in the area from copying their specific stamping for Langwheel made knives. So it's just a type of knife now. It's not a it's not like a Benchmade or a Spyderco anymore. Yeah. Yeah.
But there was at one point.
There was, yeah. So Boker, they have a logo for their company from 1674. That's badass as shit, actually. Dude, I like the look of that old logo.
The round tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, they certainly let that tree die, huh?
Oh, dude. They didn't water that fucker once.
Not once.
Well, they did.
1674.
They did until 1869. Then there was some tough times for that tree.
2020
Tree brand.
blood tree, of course. It all makes sense. Because as the prophecies foretold.
Obviously.
Well, that's cool as hell. How old is Henkel's?
400 something.
Over 290 years of success. Okay. 1731, Peter Henkel's had the idea to register his willing trademark with the Cutler's Guild.
Oh yeah, that's why he's got the 1731 series in Henkel.
Okay.
Because there's a set of like 3 knives, Santoku chef's pairing.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
1731 series. Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's the 1731 series has a Sentoku in it.
I believe so, and it's
That's
using
amazing.
the MC66, so it's like ZDP.
Okay. All right. I'm into that.
They're pretty high end. Yeah.
It's not X50 or whatever else you want to call it.
Okay, so there are 11 results on this page, and
Oh
I
no,
don't
I'm
see a
thinking of.
Santoku. Oh no, there's a Santoku.
I'm actually thinking of a different series. I'm thinking of the Cermax series, not the
Okay.
1731 series, with the 3 knives at least. Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, the 1731 series does look pretty cool, though.
It's kind of fun.
So
It's kind of fun.
Chronometer 30.
Can you find the photo,
Okay.
Joe, that you showed me recently? I think it was you of this willing folding knife. Was that not you?
That may have been me, but that was like probably
like
just on a Google search thing. I don't think it was something I had saved.
Well, you should have, because that was amazing. It was a Henkel's friggin' slip joint, 2-man slip joint.
Well, I'm sure if I look up Henkel's slip joint,
Ben
I'll
is
get
saying
nothing
it's
of the
Henkel's,
sort.
Boker's, Victorinox as far as dates from founding. Yeah, look, it was like a Zwilling 4-star slip joint almost.
Okay. That'll be. Oh, is it this guy? The 3-bladed trapper, or stockman? I guess that would be.
Maybe.
So here's a fun little thing on Steel Chart USA. It's not USA. It's just Steel Chart. You were saying Chronodor 30 for the 1731 series. Chronodor 30 is
4116?
No, LC200N.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
into that.
very surprised to see that.
Take it. Take that. LC200N.
Hand forged stainless.
Hand honed.
Yeah, there you go. That's the logo that I thought was super weird on a folding knife.
The double Redman.
Yeah.
Double Redman. There you go. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
I think
it's time.
Tisn't it?
I think.
Twin.
We will not thank the Cutting Edge this time. We will anyway. Thanks, Cutting Edge, for always bringing in the latest and greatest. Even though you don't have this particular MagnaCut option, there's plenty of MagnaCut options to choose from at our
Liquid hot.
friendly neighborhood cutlery store.
Including the knife that I thought we were reviewing tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and if you want a specification, a couple of them still available.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about them soon. I guess that's my turn to thank people for following us still on the Instagrams. Y'all are great. Keep being you. Yeah. I'm afraid of the algorithm.
As you should be.
Yeah. I saw another maker that had been shadow banned recently.
So it seems like that doesn't happen as much if you age restrict your stuff. Just saying. for anyone out there.
If you age restrict it, it doesn't happen as much.
Sure seems to be the case.
Okay, noted.
As
How do you
much, I
age
say.
restrict it?
Something to do in your settings. You basically prevent people who aren't legal age from seeing it.
Okay. Well,
So,
we'll work on that.
Also, thanks to the Patreon followers, subscribers, contributors. We appreciate everything you've contributed in past, present, future.
Recipients.
Yeah. Also, enjoy. Enjoy. So, yeah. I'm sure we will talk about giving something back to the community, and it'll take us 2 years to do that eventually as well. But we're not even announcing that right now. So I'm just spouting for no reason. Yeah, good times. Good times.
We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Christmas 2028.
No.
No, it's Easter.
Easter 2028. Easter
It's just-
giveaway.
It's boxes of peeps.
I'm down.
Yeah. You shouldn't be.
Don't give away my peeps, dude.
Well, they're not yours.
One box is.
Gonna roast them over a campfire. I bet they're delicious.
Just don't melt my peeps onto bread.
Yeah, don't do that. Why would you do that?
Unless it's sourdough, in which case, go for it.
Still no.
Jerome
It better be into the pockets
the next time he's in store.
It better be melted into the pockets of a waffle, sir. Belgian waffle.
That's acceptable, I suppose.
Melted peep.
Can I keep their little faces still?
That's the only part you don't melt.
Yeah, just a little face looking up at you from the
you keep those in a little box and you just have those for yourself to look at later.
Oh my god, no.
Next to your teeth, Paul?
Yeah. And the box of hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
So, yeah, on that note.
Let me free.
We won't be here next week, and you all are thankful for that after the last comment.
You're welcome.
Box of hair.
We have to go to Adrian's show. I will be on the road somewhere between here and Edmonton at the time we should be doing live streams, so we will have to pick it up the following week here. So, yeah. Thanks for everyone who joined us tonight. We will be back again in 2 weeks. Oh, goodness. Man, that's the end of my evening. Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
You son of a bitch. Oh.
Yep.
In diddlies. Yeah. We will see you guys all in a couple weeks here. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. Eventually there's a time change, and then that changes to some other thing that I always just still continue to say Mountain Standard Time because I forget.
I think it's just Mountain Time after that.
I like the Mountain Time.
Everybody likes the Mountain Time.
It's my favorite kind of time.
Or is it Mountain Daylight Savings Time?
I don't know. That's too many words. I'm going to go with Mountain Time. It's always Mountain Time.
It's always Mountain Time.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We will see you back in a couple weeks here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am the Iron Joe.
And I'm XL.ca.
See you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
I wonder if we'll actually do the Benchmade Dation that time.
How funny would it be if we did? It would be so good.